In the beginning of the story, we see a jail in Santiago where thousands of dangerous criminals are imprisoned. This is the most secure jail in Santiago because no prisoner has been able to escape from this jail so far, and the reason for this is the warden of this jail. The warden is a very strict and merciless person who beats the prisoners badly for making a small mistake. And this is the reason why the prisoners of this jail think 100 times before running away from here, and even before making a small mistake. But now this fear of the warden was not going to last for many days, because now a very cunning person had entered this jail, whose name is Leon. Here we find out that Leon is not alone, but he also has 4 companions who want to run away from here. After a while, an officer of the jail tells the prisoners to stand in a line and tell the rules of the jail, and says that if anyone tries to break the rule, he will be killed. After this, all the prisoners are taken to their blocks in a line. Here Leon tries to catch cell number 50 while running because he has found out that cell number 50 is the most perfect place to escape from here. But when he opens the door of cell number 50, a man has already captured cell number 50. Seeing this, Leon gets very sad and unwillingly goes to the cell next to cell number 50. At the same time, we see that the other 4 companions of Leon have set up a camp in the same cell, which they had to capture according to the plan. After a while, Leon's companions come to Leon's cell. Here, Raphael tells Leon that you have to go to cell number 50, but this is cell number 51. Then Leon says that it was easy for you because your cell was on the ground floor below, so you guys easily captured your cell. But my cell is on the first floor, because of which I could not capture my cell. Here his companion says in German, "So what will we do now?" Then Raphael says, "What to do? We will start planning to escape from here from tomorrow." After a while, we see that a prisoner brings a guitar here, and this guitar man is also a companion of Leon. The work that the prisoners used to do in this jail, they were allowed to do that so that the prisoners' time could pass, like playing guitar, cooking food, and making furniture. The next day, we see that Leon starts planning to escape from here. He looks at every place in the jail very carefully, but when his eyes are on the guards all around, then he realizes that it is very difficult to jump off the wall from here. After that, he walks on foot while working on Plan B and starts measuring the length of the jail from his feet. After measuring the length of the jail, he goes straight to his companions and tells them that we will have to escape from here somehow. Then the Germans said that you have gone crazy. It is impossible to escape from here because there are high walls of the jail all around from which we can never jump and escape, and the guards have also kept an eye on us from all sides. If they have any doubt on us, they will kill us. Then Leon says that I have used my feet to measure the way out of the jail. We are standing only 90 meters away from the road outside the jail from here. That is why we do not have to jump off the wall and then run from here, but we will make a tunnel under the ground here that will go out of here. There is a forest outside this jail, and if we leave here once, the guards will not be able to find us in a forest outside the jail, and we will escape from here very easily. But here the biggest question in their mind is that when they will make such a long tunnel, where will they drop the soil coming out of that tunnel? This question was bothering the 3 of them, and Leon wonders where to throw the soil coming out of the tunnel. Now, when they are making plans to hide the soil coming out of the 3 tunnels, a prisoner's eye falls on them, whose name is Bigo. Biksha is a deceptive man who is involved with the warden of this jail, and whenever he sees a prisoner running away from the jail or breaking any rule, then Bigo quietly goes straight and complains to the guards and now he has been keeping an eye on Leon and his two companions for a long time. Seeing these three talking together for a long time, Bigo doubts them, so he comes straight and meets Raphael. Raphael says that I have been keeping an eye on the three of you for many days, and I know that the three of you are making a plan to run away from here, so I also want to join you in the plan to run away from here. Here, seeing Bigo's face, Raphael sees something wrong, so Raphael says to Bigo that there is no such thing. The three of us were just talking, and we have no plan to run away from here. The next day, Leon, German, and Raphael came to the cell below. Raphael looked at the wall on one side, said, "We will dig this wall and make a tunnel." But the problem was that if the excavation work was started, then the tunnel could not be left open, because every evening the guards come to check every cell, and if the guards see the tunnel, then we will all be caught. Then Leon says that we will break part of this wall and make a fake block of the same kind, so that whenever the guards come to check the cell in the evening, then we will put that fake block on the wall and hide the tunnel and will be saved from being caught by the guards. Now all this was fine, but the biggest question was that what will these people do with the soil coming out of the tunnel? Then Leon calls his guitar friend to the cell, and he gives a big screwdriver from his guitar to Leon, after which Leon starts making a square tunnel on the roof, which was making a lot of noise outside. Now to avoid the noise, the guitar man starts singing and playing the guitar so that no one can hear the noise inside the cell. And after a while of hard work, Leon succeeds in making a tunnel in the roof. Now here, when Leon takes his head out of that hole and looks, he sees a big empty place on the roof, which makes Leon very happy because more than 80 tons of soil could have been kept here easily. Now it was going to be evening, and soon the guards were going to come and start checking the cell, so Raphael gets scared and says that we will have to close this hole soon. Then Leon said to bring me eggs quickly. Hearing this, Raphael gets angry and says that you are making fun at this time. Then Leon says that you bring eggs quickly, and then see my magic. Hearing this, Raphael goes to get eggs, and Leon breaks the fallen pot with the German and makes its soil. After a while, Raphael quickly brings eggs. Then Leon puts the soil made from that pot in a bucket. He also puts lime in that bucket and then mixes eggs in it. The same his friend, who is playing the guitar outside, starts playing a different tune in his guitar, which is a warning of danger. That is, security guards are coming to check the cells. Then the people in the cell also hear the bell of that danger and understand that the guards are coming. That is why all these people start working even faster, and these people knead that pot like flour and make a block of it. After that, these people fit that block in the upper hole and put a poster on that place from below. After a while, the guards come inside their cell, and they take out the guards, Leon and his friends, from their cell. The guards check their cell well, but they do not get anything inside. Then a guard sees the same poster on the roof, but as soon as the guard is about to remove that poster, his officer calls him from outside. Hearing this, the guard goes without removing that poster, and in this way all their lives are saved. Now here these people had been in this jail for 34 days, and they had to get out of this jail soon. That is why Leon and German climb on top of the roof and make a hollow wooden box, and in that wooden box they fill wet cement and put it on the roof. After a few days, their block is ready. Now it was heavy to make a tunnel. After that, these people start the work of digging. They start cutting the lowest part of the wall according to the block. But there was a lot of noise while digging. Some guards hear the sound, and the guards start moving towards their cell. But before the guards reach, their guitarist comes and tells them that some guards are coming towards the cell. Hearing this, everyone is very scared because the part of the wall they cut was smaller than the part of their block in which that block could not fit. Now when they do not see any other way, they quickly collect the pieces of the broken wall, and the place where they were making the tunnel, they put a lot of fine stuff and hide that place and start their own work so that the guard does not doubt them. After a while, a guard comes inside their cell, and the guard looks around their cell and checks that they are not planning to run away from here, but he does not see anything wrong, so the guard leaves from there. As soon as the guard leaves, they increase the volume of the radio and start digging again. After many hours of hard work, finally, they cut a perfect part the shape of the block and fix that block of white cement there. Now they fill the mold coming out of the digging in a bag and take that bag to the upper cell, where they had already made a hole by breaking the roof of the cell, and they mixed the egg and the mold and made a small block and hid it. After removing that block, they start collecting the soil on the empty space above it. After putting soil on the roof, they put the roof block back and cover it with white cement and cover it again with photos. In the same way, he plays his guitar and distracts people. He also keeps an eye on the police and digs a tunnel, and the soil, if comes out of the tunnel, they take out that soil in different bags and collect it in different ways on the roof of the upper cell. In this way, they make a routine of the whole day, and for many days their digging work goes on very cleverly. But a prisoner named Oscar doubts these people because he has been noting these people for many days. He sees that these people follow the same pattern every day and go to the upper cell from the lower cell. At the same time, these people always carry a bag or bucket in their hands and go up. Seeing all this, Oscar doubts them, but he does not say anything to anyone, just keeps an eye on them. Now these people have been in this jail for 70 days, and when Leon measures the tunnel, he finds out that we have made only 5 meters of tunnel in these 70 days. Seeing this, Leon is very disappointed. And Leon understands that we 5 people will never be able to complete this tunnel in this way. That is why he tells his companions that we will need more people to complete this tunnel, and if we 5 people keep digging the soil at this rate, it will take us 5 years to complete this tunnel. That is why we have to dig the tunnel faster. At the same time, when German was carrying soil in his bag, a policeman stops him and asks the German what is in this bag. Then the German says that nothing special, just some things I need. Hearing this, the policeman says to the German that, "Okay, now open the bag and show it." Hearing this, the German gets scared, and the German thinks that today we will all be caught. But when the German opens his bag, some things were kept in it. Actually, the German has already hidden the soil in the bag and kept the stuff upstairs, but the guard suspects the German. That is why he tells the guard to come to the checking room behind me. Then the German sits down very cleverly with his companion Leon and goes to the checking room behind the guard by changing the same bag. In the checking room, when the guard checks the German's bag well, he does not find anything other than the stuff in it. After that, the guard lets the German go. Now all these prisoners had been in jail for 86 days, and now these people did not want to stay here for more days. That is why Leon and his companions quickly joined the prisoners on the upper floor to increase the work of the tunnel. Here Leon also tells the new prisoners by removing the block from the wall. Seeing this, the prisoners immediately agree to work with them, because they think that if 5 people can dig a 7-meter-long tunnel together, then all of us together will complete this tunnel soon. And along with this, some of the new prisoners were also going to be hanged. That is why those people were already looking for a chance to escape from here. Now when Leon understands that all the prisoners are ready for the tunnel, then Leon tells him about his planning and says that we will work in a shift of 1 hour a day. 2 people will do the excavation work, 2 people will take the soil up, and 2 people will keep an eye on the guards. The rest of the people will do the normal work of the jail, so that no one doubts us. And whoever will come out after digging the tunnel for 2 hours, he will have to wash his clothes immediately so that the guards do not see the marks of soil on his clothes. Now their work is going on very fast, and these people start removing 100 kilos of soil every day in a day. Now here we know that Leon chose the prisoners so that they did not have to take the soil up in the bag or bucket, and this way these people could also come in the eyes of the guards. That is why these people make a hole in the roof of the cell where they were digging, so that instead of taking the soil up from the stairs, the prisoners of the cell above, with the direct hole, are past the soil. In this way, the risk of being caught is also reduced, and the speed of work also increases a lot. Whenever a prisoner is digging in the tunnel, and these people increase the noise of the cell and show all the prisoners to the guards outside, as if everything is normal. And whenever they see any danger of the guards, then these people knock on the door of the cell and ring the bell of danger, so that the prisoners who are working on the work of digging inside do all the things in the cell as before and start their own work. In this way, every prisoner involved in the planning of running away from here does his own work according to the routine, and every evening these people get together and start planning for the future so that the guards do not doubt anyone and everything goes on perfectly. But in the evening when these people are playing football, then a prisoner whose name is Oscar comes to Raphael and tells Raphael that I know that you are trying to dig a tunnel, so I also want to join your team and support you. And then Raphael takes Oscar to Leon, and Leon also includes Oscar in his team. Here Leon tells his 2 companions, German and Raphael, that the way the work is going on, I am sure that we will complete this tunnel soon, and we will get out of here soon. But even after getting out, we can be caught because we are not 4 or 5 but 40 people, and if the police see us running after getting out, then the police will put a car behind us and catch us. So to get us out of here, we will need a person outside who will prepare a bus for us as soon as we get out of here. Then Leon says that Raphael, your wife Paulina, can help us from outside, and we can also trust her, so you will have to ask your wife for help. Now all the prisoners living here spend 182 days, and today all the prisoners have come to meet their families. Raphael's wife also comes here. Then Raphael tells his wife Paulina about his entire plan and says that we will need your help from outside, so you will have to join some people outside and arrange a bus for us. Paulina agrees and she leaves from there. Now these prisoners had spent 205 days digging a tunnel in jail, and these people had also made the tunnel quite long. But one day, his companion, who used to play the guitar when he was engaged in excavation work inside the tunnel, guards come there to check the cell. Seeing this, Raphael and Leon get very nervous because the cell was checked at night for the past few days. But today the guards have come to check the cell in the afternoon, as if they are suspicious that someone is trying to dig a tunnel in jail. And seeing the guards, Leon runs inside and warns everyone and says that whatever stuff is scattered here and there, hide it quickly. Hearing this, the people who are engaged in work leave all the work of the tunnel and start their own work. Here with this guitar guy, the other companion who had gone into the tunnel, he also starts coming out, but the guitar guy gets stuck inside because he was working at the very end of the tunnel. But somehow he also tries to get out. But he had known that before I left, the guards would have reached the tunnel. Now everyone here is scared, and they think that today we will all be caught. But here Raphael, wisely working, gathers all the prisoners and stands in front of the guards and stops the guards from moving forward. Seeing this, the police officer gets angry and the police attack the prisoners. Here the prisoners also compete with the police and try to stop the police so that their companion who is stuck in the tunnel can come out. There we see that their guitar companion has now come out of the tunnel. He quickly fits the block of cement in the tunnel, and when he opens the door of the cell, there is no one outside. In fact, in the crime of attacking the guards, all the prisoners' clothes are taken out and put in the sun. After a while, the jail warden comes there. The warden says that all of them should stand here until the sun sets without clothes and stop their food for a day. On the other hand, Raphael's wife Polina goes to a church and meets Leon's father. Leon's father was a priest. Leon's old friend also comes here. Then Raphael's wife Polina explains Leon's father and his friend's entire plan and says that we will have to arrange a bus to save them. Then Leon's friend is also ready to help them and says that I will arrange a bus. On the other hand, Raphael's lawyer comes to meet him in the jail. Here the jail warden starts giving Raphael a cigarette, but Raphael refuses to take a cigarette. But Raphael recognizes the box of the warden's cigarette. Which brand of cigarette does the warden smoke? Now here these people had spent more than a year living in this jail, and they had also made the tunnel quite long. After hard work day and night, the tunnel was about to be completed soon, but one day, when one of his colleagues was working in the tunnel, he suddenly fainted because there was a lack of oxygen in such a depth. The good thing was that Raphael was behind him, and Raphael somehow takes that man out. In the evening these people meet that the tunnel is now quite long, where there is difficulty in breathing due to the lack of oxygen in the tunnel. Raphael says to that man that if you give us this motor, we will include you with us. He agrees to be a prisoner. And then these people put a fan in that motor and succeed in delivering oxygen to the end of the tunnel through a plastic pipe. And now the people working at the end of the tunnel do not have trouble breathing. In this way, their work continues again. But now the jail warden starts doubting the prisoners. So the jail warden calls a prisoner to him, whose name is Bigail. The warden gives Bigo a pack of cigarettes and tells him that I see something wrong in the jail, so you have to keep an eye on the prisoners, that what they are trying to do, and Bigo agrees. Actually, Bigot does not know that the prisoners are trying to dig a tunnel in the jail. Now here, 514 days pass in this jail while digging tunnels for these people. And now they have dug a tunnel outside the jail. Now as far as they have dug a tunnel, Raphael drops a small tunny from below and drops a red liquid on top, so that Raphael's wife and Leon's companions outside know that the tunnel has been dug up to here. The same Bigot doubts Raphael and his companion Leon, but he does not fully believe that these people are really digging a tunnel. So Bigot comes to Raphael to change his doubt into confidence and says that if you are planning to run away from here, then please include me with you. I am tired here. My wife and my daughter are waiting for me outside. Hearing this, Raphael feels pity for Bigot, so Raphael is about to tell Bigot about the tunnel. Then Raphael sees a pack of cigarettes in Bigot's hand. And this is the same pack that Raphael had seen near the warden a few days ago. So Raphael understands that Bigot is involved with the warden. As soon as he understands all this, he does not tell anything to Bigot. On the other hand, Leon's old friend comes near the jail with his dog, on the pretext of running, and sees the red liquid. The next day, Leon's father comes to Leon and tells him and Tisetten that we have seen the red liquid that you had dropped outside. You have come out of the jail boundary, but you have not reached the right place yet, so you will still have to dig 40 feet more tunnels. After this, these people start making the tunnel longer again. And now, after just a few days of digging, Their tunnel was about to be completed, but now they had not thought about what was going to happen to these people. One day, when one of his colleagues is busy digging the tunnel, suddenly a very big earthquake occurs, causing the walls of the jail to shake. Leon was watching a football match outside with his friends at that time. As soon as he felt the shock of the earthquake, he quickly ran towards the tunnel. Here the guards start taking all the prisoners out of the jail, so that the walls of the jail do not fall on them, and Leon also somehow takes out his companion trapped inside the tunnel. Now Leon had saved his companion, but now he was afraid that the tunnel would not have broken from the inside due to the earthquake. So Leon goes back into the tunnel, and goes inside and sees that the tunnel is completely safe. Seeing this, Leon gets peace. Now when the work of their tunnel is about to be completed, and Leon goes and meets a prisoner in jail who is on a wheelchair. Leon tells him that we are going to run away from here soon, so I want you to come with us. But the man sitting on the wheelchair says, "You run away from here as soon as possible and do not worry about me. I will not be able to come with you." Now finally the day has come when these people were going to run from this jail, and as soon as all the prisoners are busy watching TV at night, then all the prisoners who were involved in the planning of running away from here, all of them get up one by one and go. No one doubts them here because everyone's attention is on the romantic film on TV, and all the prisoners who run away come into the cell of the tunnel, and all the prisoners get down here one by one. At the same time, when Bigod is watching TV, his attention goes back and he sees that many prisoners have gone from here. He gets suspicious, and he goes straight to the cell of the raffle. But in the middle of the road, the wheelchair man stops. But Bigod pushes this man down, and then he goes straight to the cell of the raffle, where he sees a tunnel. At the same time, Oscar is also standing there, and Oscar is the last prisoner to leave here. But now when Bigod knows the whole truth, he goes to call the police, but Oscar catches him. Meanwhile, a fight breaks out between the two of them, and Bigod hits Oscar on the arm with a screwdriver and injures him badly. But Oscar does not let Bigod go even though he is badly injured, and Bigod hits him and makes him unconscious. And Oscar also tries to go into the tunnel, but he cannot go into the tunnel because his arm is badly injured. On the other hand, all of the prisoners are slowly moving forward inside the tunnel, and as they move forward, they reach the end of the tunnel, where Leon's old friend opens the top of the tunnel from the outside, and he pulls out all the prisoners one by one. After getting out, all the prisoners quickly change their clothes, and then they see a bus coming on the bridge in front of them, seeing which all these people start running towards that bus, and all sit in the bus. But Oscar has not come yet, so all the prisoners are waiting for him. Here the German says that I feel that Oscar is in some trouble, so I am going to help Oscar, after which he goes to take Oscar. On the other hand, the movie was over in the jail, and all the prisoners start going to their own cells. Then here that wheelchair prisoner comes and tells everyone that there is a tunnel in Raphael's cell from where you can run. Hearing this, all the prisoners start running that way, seeing which the guards also suspect them, and they call more guards there. After a while, siren starts ringing in the whole jail, whose voice is heard by the prisoners sitting outside the bus. And all the prisoners understand that it is not right for us to stay here for a long time, so now we have to get out of here, and then the German also comes there. He tells everyone that I went near the tunnel, but I did not find Oscar there. After which the bus starts going from there. There we see Oscar in the jail, who could not escape from the jail due to injury. Now the news of the prisoner's escape is given to the jail warden. Hearing the news of the prisoner's escape, he gets very angry. On the other hand, all the prisoners were in a bus, where Polina gives their purse to all the prisoners, which had some money and their fake 499, and all the prisoners separate and go their own ways. And in this way, all the prisoners who had worked day and night for the past few months, they all become free from the jail. Friends, this was the biggest jailbreak event in history, where all 50 people escaped from the jail at the same time, but one of them failed to escape, Oscar. With this, the film made on the true story ends. If you like this video, then do subscribe to our channel and like the video.